Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are checking out another pedal from Sonicake. This is a brand new pedal for 2023 and this is an EQ pedal. This is called the Tone Group. Okay guys, so first of all, if you want to buy anything Sonicake at all, go down there below in the description and you will find a link directly to the Sonicake website. If you purchase anything off there at all, once you have gone through that link, then it helps support the channel. So that's all the plugs out of the way. Let's get on with it. Let's talk about this pedal. So the Sonicake Tone Group is nothing special here. It's nothing out of the ordinary. It is just an EQ pedal, but it's a very affordable EQ pedal and it's a very good EQ pedal as well. Okay, so when we're talking about high gain players, you know, metal players or rock players, what would they use the Tone Group pedal for? Now, simply enough, I personally would use it to get some extra mids in the mix to help your amp just poke through that little bit better. Now, a lot of modern amps have quite a lot of compression and quite a lot of gain on them, which feels awesome and plays really well. But when you take it into a mix of a band, not all amps, but some amps struggle to just poke through, you know, poke their noses through at rehearsal or live. And for me, an EQ pedal, you can get rid of some of the mud in the low end by boosting the low mids, and you can also push the high mids up a bit to give you that bite and attack to help make you poke out, you know, the guitar will poke its nose out through the cymbals and other noises like that that share a similar frequency, you know, or almost block out guitars. So snares and cymbals are your worst enemy, and sometimes a vocalist as well through a PA can help contribute to getting shut of the guitar in the mix. So today we're going to use the Sonicake ToneGroup EQ pedal in the effects loop of my Evh 50W Stealth behind me. Now we're going to use the red channel. I'm just going to explain to you really quickly exactly what I'm trying to achieve in this video today and exactly why I'm using the red channel on the EVH. So I absolutely love EVH amps. Obviously they are a really nice, easy amp to get on with. Basically, you plug it in, turn it on, and all the EVHs just sound great out of the box. The blue channel on the EVH has loads of biting mids and a bit less gain, a bit less compression, and a lot of guys put a boost in front of the blue channel and use it that way. So you've still got the bite and the mids live, but you also have a bit of extra gain and a bit of extra sizzle from the tube screamer or boost that you've put in front of the amp. However, the red channel does not need a boost, but as good as the red channel is, because honestly when you plug it in and you're playing here at home, you just feel like you are in heaven with the EVH red channel. It really is an amazing tone for metal or high gain players. But what happens is, or in my opinion what happens is, when you take that red channel to a rehearsal or a live setting, because there's more compression and more gain, the mids of the blue channel, the glassy mids that make it poke its nose through the mix, are not there as much. You get a bit more of a squidgy, compressed, squishy tone from the red channel. You can feel the low end thundering away when you're palm muting, but it does at rehearsal just lack poking its nose through, especially if your other guitarist has something that's very high MIDI, you know, like a pivot or a rectifier or something like that. That's why most guys opt to use the blue channel and put a boost in front. Your drummer's cymbals, again, like I said earlier, will get in the way of drowning you out if you are using the red channel, and also the vocalist. There's a lot of stuff competing for the high mid frequencies. So as guitarists, what I would do is I would use the Tone Group pedal in the loop and I would try and edge up just subtle differences. It's not massive difference because you don't want to lose the core tone of the EVH red channel, but just pushing up the EQ just slightly on the high mids and keeping the low mids tight. What I'm going to try and do in this demo is just give it that extra bit of poke, just so it shines a bit in the mix and competes with cymbals and everything else that's trying to compete with that frequency. I'm going to get the camera, I'm going to zoom straight in onto the Tone Group pedal. Just so you know how my EVH is set up, I'm going to put a screenshot of that on the screen now. You will see that I've set the EQ very flat. If I wasn't using the Tone Group pedal, the mids would actually be well over 9 o'clock. That helps the red channel quite a lot poke its nose through, but for this demo, because I'm using the EQ pedal to resculpt the sound, I'm just keeping things quite flat at around 666. You probably will be thinking, why is he only making little slight subtle differences with the sliders? And the reason for that is because I only want little tweaks to the tone. Anyway, let's get on with it. Let's check out the Evh 50W Stealth with the Tone Group in the loop. Right guys, so what do you think there? I think I achieved what I wanted to achieve, or should I say I achieved what I wanted to achieve, or at least it sounded that way to me in the room. Just a slight subtle high mid tweak tone, you know, I just tightened up the mids, pulled up the mids a bit. I didn't take any of the low end out. You could actually have create a similar effect by doing like using it as a low pass filter and taking out some of the dirty lows. I opted just to boost the high mids and bring up some of the low and mid-range mids too. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. I think it sounded great. I think it gave it just that extra push that I wanted. Like I said, it didn't want to affect the tone massive. I just wanted it a bit tighter and a bit more poke in the mids. Let me know what you think. You have been listening to a Hesu 212 V30 loaded cab with an SM57 on it down here, and the guitar that I was using in this demo was a Jackson Dinky DK2 Pro Series loaded with a Seymour Duncan JB. Thank you very much for watching. Again, do not forget to subscribe before you leave, but also, more importantly, if you want to buy any Sonicake gear, go down there below. There's an affiliate link in the description. Go through that link, buy anything you want off the Sonicake website, and it helps support me on this end here. Thanks very much. See you soon.